Shoot, man, no love for the Maverick, man. Yo, welcome back to the BST4 channel. What's going on? What's happening, man? Let's jump right into it. Ford Maverick. Nobody really likes this car like that. We're not talking about you guys who clicked on this video. We're talking about the masses. You know who the people that really like this car? People in Brazil. Because this was the Mustang for them in Brazil. Now, in America, you guys, majority of you guys who are watching this, you guys like the Mustang in all types of forms. That's what you get your rocks off. That's it. When you say Ford, you think Mustang. You don't think this. You don't think Pinto. Man, you don't even think goddamn Gran Torino. You don't think that. You think Mustang because you've been brainwashed. When this car came out, they didn't expect it to do as well as it did. People back then just liked what they liked. It wasn't programmed. They said, man, do you know what? That's a pretty goddamn cool car for a decent price. Let me jump on it. And they did. And it worked. And it worked so well that it outsold the Mustang for that 1 year. You know what I mean? Very close. You know what I mean? The next following year was very close. Now, many of you guys have your own theories because some of you guys were already there seeing this transform. But the key is, and I'm going to tell you the main key ingredient why Ford doesn't sell now and versus back then is they had a lineup of cars. Right now, they only have the F-150. That is it. That, you know, the Mustang is not selling because, you know, muscle cars don't sell like that right now. Or let's say the Mustang is not a muscle car, it's a sports car. That's what that is. They don't sell sports cars like that, so you ain't gonna get the big numbers. But I still think that a partner to pair up with the Mustang and something like this could work. Now, in a small economical kind of way. I mean, sacrifice and do something different and just do a rear-wheel drive car like this. Plain package, right? You can do a plain package. Just, you know, the amenities. Put that V6 EcoBoost in there with a turbo, and then maybe you can get a downgraded Coyote motor and have that as an option, like a expensive option. You know what I mean? And people will flock to it. Now, you can't call it Maverick because they already got that Can-Am Maverick type thing, and I think that they're starting to try to make the Maverick truck, so call it the Ford Comet, because they don't have Mercury anymore. So just use a name that spikes the spirit of people to go and buy something nostalgic in a new form. That will actually work. Now, ask yourselves, why America doesn't like the Maverick. My gosh, it's a mixture of 3 damn cars. Maybe 4. Maybe a Falcon, goddamn Pinto. You don't say Pinto, this thing breathes Pinto all over. I mean, look at the taillights of this goddamn thing. Let's go in the back. Pinto ass end. I don't give a damn what you say. Fastback type of look, that's kind of like a Mustang. And the front end, Pinto all the way through. Like it or not, that's what it is. I mean, what happened to it? I want to, you guys just leave the comments. Leave a whole bunch of comments on this so we can just talk about it, because, I mean, we hear stories. We know what was said and what was done is, you know, it's in the history books. But I want to know what you guys think inside your head. Now, I want some goddamn guys from Brazil to chime in, and don't put it in Portuguese, god dang it. Put it in American language so we can sit there and, you know, go back and forth. You know what I mean? Because I really want to know what you guys think over there on this item. And, you know, it's just give me some stories, because I would love to hear the stories over there in Brazil, how this car actually just changed the car scene down there, and it's still live today with this car here. I mean, most of the Mavericks probably got shipped down that way. Who knows? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this is an awesome car. A little too small for a guy who's 6'7", but nevertheless, it's an awesome car. God dang it, man, it rained so quickly and I had to change the glove and move that piece of wood because it was irking me in the video. Probably was irking you guys too. But anyway, this is the Pinto GT. I am renaming this car the Pinto GT. I'm gonna put it all in the goddamn comments, the description of the car, Pinto GT, and I'm not calling it the Maverick no more. I'm just trying a experiment of some sort. What do you said? Oh, that's my son up there with looking at the dog. Anyway, so like I said, Pinto GT. That's what we're gonna call this daggone thing. So, man, I mean, just let me know what you think about this whole thing, man. And what was the other thing? I know I wanted to tell you guys about something. Something I wanted to tell you. Something. I don't know what it is. Dang it! Lost a train of thought. But anyway. I have my boy Harrison, right? He has a channel, and he said something that was profound. I want you to check this out and listen to him closely.
I miss going fast, and this is not a car that's designed to go fast.
Wait, he's not talking about a Crown Vic. He's talking about a Grand Marquis. Okay, continue on.
It's been bothering me for a while. I really want to 5-speed swap it or 6-speed swap it.
I have that and that.
The problem with this car in particular, the Mercury Grand Marquis, this car is just not designed to go fast.
He's not lying.
And, you know, I've heard some villains in the past saying that, but guys, it's just the truth of the matter. This car was never ever designed to go fast. Yes, you can make it go fast, but I mean, let's do the math, guys. Most of the people I've talked to that have done the 5-speed swaps, they're spending anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000.
For $2,000, you can buy a whole nother Crown Victoria or a Grand Marquis. Now, that's a little high. You can still do it for under $1,000 if you hunt properly. But I understand his pain. It's a little bit annoying because the car just doesn't have enough oomph. I get it. And he is correct. Harrison, you have to drive one. And I think you would change your mind if you drove one. It's a totally different feel. Maybe with the Grand Marquis, it's still kind of a soft ride. It doesn't feel sporty. But in the Crown Vic, Police Interceptor, a totally different ballgame. But I do understand what you're saying.
You're talking about having 10 grand wrapped up in a car that's not worth 10 grand. On top of that, if I was going to spend $5,000 on a car, I would rather get a car that doesn't need all of that work done to it to make it go fast. You know, I can spend $5,000 on a Mustang GT that doesn't need any work and just hop in it and go.
So, all right. So if you guys didn't really get it, all right, he's a speed freak. And what he's doing to his Grand Marquis is he's beating it up and down the road. The Grand Marquis is not built for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not built for that. It doesn't suit his needs. Now, he wanted to do the 5-speed swap, right? 5-speed swap, which is quite similar to what I have going on in this car. See the pedals and everything like that? What I got in this car and the other car that's over there. 5-speed, 2 5-speed Crown Vics. Deep down, he's like, you know what? Scratch all of that. It's too heavy anyway. Even if I put a 5-speed in it, it'd be as fast as a stock Mustang GT. He has a point to a point. You know what I mean? It's still a big ass car. And it's still a comfortable ass car. I mean, it's not a patrol car. Patrol car is set up a little bit different. But I get what he was saying. When we build these cars, we have thoughts of an idea, and all of a sudden we start to do it. That we find out that our ideas that we had were shit. And we had to scrap the whole idea. You know, kind of like that guy with the Maverick, with the, you know what I mean? Check out that guy with the Maverick here. He had a very cool idea. Sacrilegious to us Ford guys, but nevertheless, it was very tasty. A Ford Maverick with a V10 Viper motor. Now, he couldn't finish this idea. Now, I don't know what happened. Or I think, you know what? I want to drive the car around. You see what I mean? He was thinking like, okay, I don't want a full race car. I want a car that I can drive around. It's comfortable, has AC, this, that, and the third. I want to, you know, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? He found out that it wasn't for him. Deep down, I think that's what happened. When you look at the video or you check him out, there's blame being placed all the way around. The guys talked him out of it, this, that, and the third. But I think deep down, he wanted to have a travel car. Now, smart man, he figured it out all the way to the end. He's like, you know what? I'm going to build this car and it's not going to be what it is. So he switched to a 1973-ish type of Mustang. Big mouth Mustang, the Big Bertha Mustang. And that was more comfortable for his travel type vlogs. Made a lot of sense. Because these cars are too small. And he seems like a pretty tall guy. So Maverick is not going to do it for him. He's easily 6 foot. I'm 6'7". My ass is going to be back there. That's where the seat's going to be. You know, I don't sit in this car. When I sit in this car, I have the harsh reality of this car is very, very daggone small for me. So I don't sit in it. I just build it. I have to give you credit, Harrison. You've really figured out, like, hey, look, man, before I go in too deep with this thing and find out that I really didn't want all of this stuff, it looks good on paper, but hey, I really deeply don't want to do it. I want a Mustang. That's a beautiful vision. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Me, when I made the transition back to Ford, I was just like, look, man, I'm too tall. I can't be messing with those cars. And then I end up buying this and not buying that, but that was given. And then I bought another Crown Vic, Lincoln, and it was perfect. It was a marriage made in heaven. Fast forward, now we have this Maverick, beautiful car, great. My tall ass can't fit in there. And so now, on the next video, we're going to be talking about some Torinos and everything like that. I'm trying to get down to what flavor you guys really dig. I'm just trying to see who is out there and who is out there watching, and how does the video connect and goes to certain people and everything. That's what it's all about. So man, thank you guys for watching this episode of an ADHD moment on Build Something TV that I was just all over the place. I don't know what I was talking about. I was over here, I was over there, I was over there, I was over there, I was back there, I was talking about this car over there, I was talking about Harrison, I was talking about all types of stuff, man. But thank you for staying tuned and just listen to me rant, man. I got to get some of this stuff out and purge it so I can get some new stuff inside my brain. All right, see you guys on the next one. Later.
I'm used to going fast. I love to go fast, and I want this car to go fast. Even after you manual transmission swap one of these Panther cars and pop up the engine with cams and the intake and, you know, all the little performance goodies that you can just bolt on, it's still not going to be fast.